Locking horns is a defense against a front headlock. The word lock should signify the fact that you are in a headlock. Horns, you would think of an animal like a deer, something with antlers or horns, and when they fight, they sort of come head to head and they get those horns sort of tangled up. And that's what it's going to look like here. We're going to be facing each other, both of us bent over, and it's going to look like we have our antlers tangled up. So let's take a look. So what happened there? The opponent's got his right arm around my head. And he's driving his forearm into my throat. He could be considering laying down on his back to take him to the ground. He could be driving his right knee into my solar plexus or my groin. So I've got a lot of things to worry about here. The first thing I'm going to do is tuck my chin so that I can protect my airway for a moment or two longer. My left hand is going to go on the top of his knee, and I'm going to point my fingers inward towards his groin. And that's going to prevent his knee from driving into my body. And also, as I step forward with my right foot, I'm going to utilize a ridge hand or a reverse hand sword. I'm going to tuck my thumb down here towards my pinky, and I'm going to strike with this region here, not with the fingers and not with the wrist, but right with that meaty part right there. You could just use a punch, but the reverse hand sword fits well between the legs. So let's see what all that looks like. He's got me in the headlock. I'm tucking my chin so I can breathe. You can tuck it either towards his elbow, you can tuck it towards his wrist, or anywhere really, just make sure you can breathe. The left hand is checking his knee, however you need to, so that he doesn't strike you. And my right hand is striking the groin. And I'm doing all that as I step with my right foot forward between his legs into a neutral bow. So I'm stepping forward, marriage of gravity, striking that groin. Now, maybe you hit him 2 or 3 times. You loosen him up. This left hand is going to reach around and grab his wrist. You're going to pull it off your throat. You're going to get your head free and stand up. As I stand up, I'm going to track up his body and deliver an elbow like this to the chin, kind of an obscure elbow straight underneath. And I'm going to follow through with that. I'll let go of his right hand. I can push drag if I have to, and I'm going to deliver an elbow sandwich. It's a right inward horizontal elbow to his left temple, and a left inward horizontal heel palm to his right temple, or jaw. From there, you saw me begin my cover out. And then I retraced my steps with a rear crossover back kick. Let me do that facing the camera. So imagine I'm in a headlock. I'm tucking my chin. However I need to. The left hand is pinning the leg. All this is going to happen at the same time. And I'm stepping and striking into the groin. Now my right hand, let me do that from a side view. I want your right hand to turn palm out, thumb down, and I want you to put it between your legs while you reach with your left hand towards his wrist. Because now, as I stand up, my arm is ready to track up his body. If my thumb is up, I really can't hit with my elbow into his chin. It's just kind of an awkward thing to do. But if I turn my hand over, thumb down, my elbow can point straight up to the ceiling, and that's the motion we need to get him in the chin. Now, an idea that I'm using for that elbow strike to the chin is an idea called tracking. When I'm in the headlock, I can't see his chin. I have no idea where it is. But I have a pretty good idea where his groin is at. So I hit him in the groin once or 2 or 3 times, and I'm getting this arm free. If I know where his groin is, his chin is right above it. So I turn my thumb down, and I stand up, and I just draw a straight line up his body, up his center line, and then I'm guaranteed to hit his chin. So that idea is called tracking of his body. And then we have that elbow sandwich. So make sure you practice this. Try practicing it in the air. It's challenging. It's a good mental exercise. Because when you're bent over, you're thinking, okay, where's he at? You know, where are his feet? Which arm is around me? Which hand do I have to pin with and strike with? And what foot do I step with? So do every technique on an opponent, but also try them in the air. It's a good exercise for your mind. If you can do it in the air, then you'll definitely have the pieces down and you'll know how to do it on the opponent. So there you have it for